Pacific Historic Parks is the leading organization supporting significant historical sites in the Pacific for future generations. And joining me now are Tom Leatherman. He's the superintendent from National Park Service, Pearl Harbor National Memorial. How you doing, Tom?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Yes, and we also have Aileen Utterdyke. She is the president and CEO of Pacific Historic Parks. Thank you so much for being here, Aileen.
Thank you.
First of all, family, thank you so much for your commitment to keeping the memory of these very special places alive. We realize it's a big responsibility, and I imagine it takes many hands to do what it is that you folks do, right?
It does indeed.
And there's always a need for more helping hands. So right now, there's a call out for volunteers. How many volunteers do you folks need at Pearl Harbor?
Well, with the National Park Service, we have about 20 volunteers right now, and we're looking to build our volunteer cadre up to about 70 or 80.
Oh, wow.
So that we can address some of the things going on at the site. We get 1.7 million people a year, and so we have an opportunity to greet all those people, welcome them to the park, and give them information about what they're going to see when they come.
So we're looking at about 50 to 60 more volunteers.
Yes.
Just on the National Park
Just on
side.
the National Park Service side.
And what about you folks, for our Pacific Historic Parks? Aileen?
So right now we have about 20 to 25 volunteers. We're looking to expand that, probably to double it to about 50.
Wow.
Our role really is to support the National Park Service, and so the more volunteers we have, the more support we can provide them.
I love that. Now, for prospective volunteers, because I know people are watching, they're like, oh, this sounds like an amazing opportunity to serve. How many hours are we talking about, and what kinds of services do our volunteers perform?
I can answer that question. So we don't really have a specific number of hours that we ask our volunteers to provide us. What we're looking for is people who are interested in doing this, people who want to come to the park and have fun and enjoy and talk to people. And I think that's really more of the gauge that we're going by versus the number of hours. There are many things that we can do at the park. There are many services, and there's actually a few behind the scenes for those who maybe a little more shy side. There's work behind the scenes that we can do as well.
I love that. And do volunteers need any kind of special service, skill set, or experience?
Well, we provide the training that the volunteers need. Again,
That's
I think
awesome.
I'll reinforce what Aileen said. We want someone who's interested in coming and helping us share this important part of our history. And if we have that interest, we'll provide the training they need to do the work at the park.
That makes it so easy, guys. Okay, so how can someone who is interested in volunteering contact you folks?
They can contact us through our website at www.pacifichistoricparks.org/volunteers.
Beautiful. Nice and easy, right?
Yes.
And of course, we've got that toll-free number that you're seeing right up there, 888-485-1941. And I just want to ask, in your experience, what makes volunteering for such a special place so meaningful? Tom?
Well, I think it's a personal thing. I think if you have a connection to this site, which a lot of people do, I mean, World War II involved so many people in Hawaii and across the country. This is an opportunity to connect with those people who are coming to pay their respects. It's an opportunity for you to be part of helping us to share this legacy with future generations.
Yeah, and you get to be a part of history, right?
That's exactly right.
Awesome. Tom Leatherman, Aileen Utterdyke, thank you so much for joining us right here on Island Life Live.